At the start of 2024, I talked about a project that I was extremely bullish on long term. It was called 5SCAPE, and the reason why I was bullish on it at the time is because they were trying to build an entire integrated AR and VR gaming ecosystem that's not just based on AR games and VR games, but also build out actual hardware like VR glasses and the whole entire ecosystem. And at the time, they had raised just $25,000. But now, in their pre-sale, that was in stage 1, they have raised a total of over $5 million. You could see that right now they're at $5.19 million. Their target is to raise a total of $6.25 million. And the price has increased dramatically from when we last spoke about it. Right now, the price is at 0.00327. At the time, it was only around 0.00187. So it's almost 3 times higher now than when we first talked about it. So I bought in few months ago when we first talked about it, but this project has been growing very rapidly. They've done an entire rebrand of their website, their logo, their Twitter, everything. And because of this, I wanted to do a bit of an update on the platform because they've also had a KYC done, they have an audit done, they've had more docs released, and this is something that you really need to be aware of. So ultimately with 5SCAPE is that ultimately, they're branding themselves as the gateway to the next big thing of the decade, world's first AR and VR ecosystem that connects smart minds together. They're trying to build out everything from VR games to VR movies, VR education, VR devices, and this is something that a lot of people have resonated with. You can see an active screen that shows people who are buying the token, the times that they're buying them, where they're located. It's been all across the world where people are buying this token every single day, and they're extremely bullish on it, and you're seeing quite a lot being spent on this pre-sale. A lot of people really believe in it. The cool thing about it is that the total supply of 5SCAPE is 5.21 billion tokens with a $15 million market cap at listing. And the thing that's important about it, that's different than every other gaming platform out there, is that 5SCAPE does have a number of big games in the works that are coming out across a number of different industries, from Cage Conquest, where you can join the waitlist. You can have dynamic combat, Champions Journey, authentic arenas, strategic training, online championships, to Thrust Hunter. It's going to be a multiplayer racing game with VR racing. If you scroll to the side of it, you can see Ultimate Immersive Kickoff, which is going to be a realistic soccer action game. You can see Archery Master, which is, another game, Epic Cricket Arena. They have all these different games that are coming out, like 5 and more. And these are across a number of different industries, a number of different sports, from cricket, which is one of the biggest sports in the entire world, to archery, which is a bit more niche, to soccer, which is, again, really, really big as well, to racing. They have all these different, and like fighting games, they have all these different games that are going to attract a number of different people. And what I like about this is that this is just one sector of 5SCAPE's project. You can see that they're trying to build games, but also they're building out more than just that. They have a whole entire goal of building out their own headsets and equipment as well. If you look in their white paper, it talks a little bit about their products and offerings. They have all these different games, which we've already talked about, but they also have a VR Ultra headset. Long term, they want to be building out their own immersive VR Ultra headset, and it's going to have some key features like immersive visuals, comfortable ergonomics, precise motion tracking, intuitive controls, and versatile content capability. So this is going to be to complement all the games they're building. In addition to this, the SwiftScape VR chair. It says immerse yourself in comfort with the SwiftScape VR chair, engineered specifically for seamless integration with VR experiences. This stylish and versatile VR seating solution combines ergonomic design with swift motion support, elevating your virtual adventures to new heights. So this is something that is completely unique from all the other platforms out there, because a lot of platforms are building one game, 2 games, maybe allowing other people to build games on the platform, but no other project I have seen is combining VR and AR with building their own games. So they're a game developer and also building out their own physical devices. And that's something that is really, really important in my opinion. Since the last time we spoke, we have seen that they have officially undergone a KYC, and you can see all the details here. If you just click on that, you'll see on Solid Proof all the details of their KYC, and you can also see all the details of their audit as well, which is right here. If we scroll down a little bit further, we can see some details about some details about their token. So it says token rewards are far beyond traditional staking. With their token, it says staggering growth, a virtual reality redefines entertainment, sees the opportunity for substantial appreciation. They believe with the market for virtual reality and augmented reality, as well as for gaming, that their token is going to be increasing in value long term. And me personally, I agree with that as well. I invested in this project when it had raised less than $100,000 that you guys saw. I talked about it in a video, and now they've already raised over $5 million. And this just shows you and proves how much interest there is. As a holder of 5SCAPE, you're going to enjoy free lifetime access to curated selection of VR content within the 5SCAPE universe. There's going to be exclusive in-game advantages for people who own 5SCAPE tokens, and then also early access and community interaction. So that's something that's very important as well. Next thing I want to go over is going to be the tokenomics, because what I really like about 5SCAPE, their tokenomics, is that they have a completely unique aspect in terms of tokenomics, and that is that 80% of the token is allocated to presale. That has not been like in any other project I've ever seen. I've never seen that high of a percentage of a token allocated to presale, and that's something that's really, really important in my opinion, because it shows how much of a community-driven project it is. Most projects have, 10, 20, maybe 30% of their tokens allocated to presale, but having 80% of a token allocated to presale is very exciting in my opinion. They have 10% allocated to the treasury and development and 10% to liquidity. You also see there's a good amount of tokens allocated for airdrops and for treasury. If you look at their roadmap, you can see that in terms of the roadmap, we're really just in the very early stages. You can see it says phase 1 is in Q1 of 2024, presale launch, community development, trailer, Cage Conquest. Phase 2 is in Q2 of 2024, where there's Cage Conquest release, community growth, and the trailer for Epic Arena. Phase 3 is going to be in Q3 of this year, token listing, CMC and CoinGecko listings, trailer for immersive kickoff, and then into phase 4, which is in Q4 of 2024, is going to be Epic Arena release, private funding, trailer for Archery Master, and trailer for Thrust Hunter. So they're continuing to build out their roadmap, continuing to build out their project and the capabilities and the games as we continue to move forward. You can see that they've been at a number of different events over the past year or so. The Gaming Expo in Delhi, India, from the 17th to the 19th of January. You could see they were interacting with the community, showing the potential of all the different projects and things that they're doing, and that's something that's really exciting. Last thing I do want to go over is going to be with their team. I really like how they had their KYC done recently, and now they have all the team members' information on the website. You can see their CEO, you can see his LinkedIn, see all the details about him, having experience in the tech industry in the past. Their CTO, you can see all of that. Director of VR, as well as the marketing director as well. So they have, a pretty built out team across a number of different industries, and I like that they've had their KYC done as of recently. So ultimately, 5SCAPE is aiming to build a comprehensive VR and AR ecosystem that isn't just games in general, but also the hardware, software, and content. They want to have a seamless integration across all these different aspects, software, hardware, and content, and they're doing something that I've never seen with any other project out there. They have very ambitious goals, and it's going to be challenging to accomplish them, but with the initial listing price of when we got in a little while ago at 0.001, I think there is a ton of room to grow, even if you get in at these prices, because they're expecting to list at 0.01, so at 1 penny per token, which is about a 3x from where we're currently at. Still, that presents a huge opportunity just there. So keep an eye out on this project, but this is one that I also have invested in for a few months now, and I have doubled down on my position as of recently after they did their entire rebrand of their website. They participated in events in India. They've been participating in events worldwide and just had their KYC as well, because all these things have just been adding more value in my opinion. I believe it has a lot of value long term.